Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sophia, you brave, brave soul. And this channel is all in regards to cleaning out the inner psyche, which is the conscious, the unconscious, and subconscious mind. I created the shadow cards to discuss and expose how shadow, the deep unconscious mind, operates in us and the people around us through shadow readings. If a card resonates with you or triggers you in any way, write down and ask yourself why. All of which is for the purpose of self-awareness so you don't self-destruct in this chaotic world. Right, let's get into this. This releases positive energetic ripples effect to Mother Earth, Gaia. Take a deep breath in, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Because these readings can get intense. And I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm going to be introducing the tarot with my reading. And let's get into this. If you're not getting a restful sleep, I'm picking up on someone who's not sleeping well. Take some salt water. Put it at the corner of your dresser. It'll help you sleep at night. I hear, and I'm feeling tossing and turning. You're waking up with your hair all messed up. All right. What came out is a toxic person. Creates chaos. They take things out on you, put you down, prey on your insecurities. If it resonates, this reading could be for you. If it doesn't, maybe the next card I pull will resonate. All right. We're going to pull from the deck. Shadow is what shadow does. This is how shadow operates. And random thoughts and rants, because we're constantly thinking in our thoughts. And people are out there having rants. All right. So let's get into this reading. I'm going to shuffle my huge deck of Shadow is what Shadow does. And it's going to give me go around the reading of this toxic person. Okay, someone who may be putting you down, preying on your insecurities. This is why it's important to heal the inner psyche, the shadow self. Shadow self is how you operate. However, the inner psyche is the conscious, unconscious, and subconscious mind. All right, let's get a shadow is what shadow does. When you're too quick to react, you reveal your triggers. You expose where you can be attacked. I'm picking up on an energy of someone who may be reacting. Could be reacting at work, could be reacting at home. Just, I'm hearing react. Okay? When you're living with a toxic person, someone who creates chaos, if they're taking anything out on you, putting you down, preying on your insecurities, when you react to the triggers, it reveals to them where they can attack you. Okay? Most toxic people are emotional manipulators. Okay? They get you through your emotions. And this is why healing the inner psyche is important. Because these types of people can't attack you anymore. And if it's resonating, that's okay. Write down what is resonating with you when the cards came out. And then I'm going to pull tarot on this. Protect what you built for yourself. Do not allow others to come in and project their negative energy in your life. This card represents you could be doing very well for yourself. And then you got a toxic friend or family members, partners, and they project their own insecurities outward. That's what the inner psyche does. And what that means is protect what you build for yourself, because negative energy, you can get stripped of all your blessings. Your life can start spiraling down. And if that's happening, take a good look at what you got next to you. Okay? Where are you putting your energy? All right, we're going to pull one more. Ooh. Ooh. It's better to have loved and lost than to love a loser. 100%. This doesn't just refer to partners. This could refer to a friend, because we love our friends. This could refer to family, because we love our families. Losers come in all shapes and forms and disguises. All right. Yes. Okay, so that's it in regards to shadow is what shadow does. And if this is resonating, you might want to go on a healing journey to heal your inner psyche so you can be that much 10 times more stronger. To know thyself so that you don't self-destruct in this chaotic world, because the chaotic world is filled with toxic people. They all have attachments. Sorry, but it's true. All right, let's get a famous quote to kind of transmute this negative energy a bit. Okay? And we're going to pull some tarot cards. My tarot reading is based on healing. It's all about the shadow, the inner psyche. If you want a traditional tarot reading, then you need to go to a different tarot reader. This is all about healing the inner psyche, the mind and the heart. That's what I specialize in. The conscious, the unconscious, and the subconscious. The subconscious mind controls 95% of your reality, and that is where shadow operates. And that is where the universe, law of attraction, is going to keep repeating what you put out. Your inner world reflects your outer world. All right? Okay, let's get into this. These are well-known people who know about what I'm talking about. The mind, the heart, toxic people, and the attachments they have to them. I see it every day when I leave my house. I can see the entities, the parasitic entities, leeches that are attached to people. They're just feeding off your light, off your soul. No one can chain a free spirit. You are only trapped when you believe the cage is real. Carl Jung. And if, this could be partner, friends, and family. Toxic people. No one can chain a free soul. You are only trapped when you believe the cage is real. Okay? That's the only time you're trapped, is if you believe that it's real. We get stuck in these relationships. Remember, I'm talking relationships as a whole. Partners, friends, family members. Everything in a whole. Co-workers. Toxicity comes in all forms. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Gloria Steinem. Okay, Gloria Steinem. That is a really, really great quote right there, because the truth does set us free, and it does piss us off. It'll either hurt you or piss you off. Okay, just depends on what type of shadow you are operating in. Okay, if you're leading with your heart, it's gonna hurt you. If you lead with your shadow, it's gonna piss you off. You're leading in a negative, frequency. Our frequency is like a dial tone on a radio. You gotta move it up. What does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making darkness conscious. This is true fact. Okay? You're not going to heal yourself by imagining all these white lights around you. Because guess what? Those parasitic entities, darkness of the world, that's what they look for. The white light. They look for the light so that they can feed off you. And they're going to bring chaos in your world so that they can continue to feed. That's why integrating your light within with the dark within. And there's a reason for that. But you ain't ready for it right now. But, however, when you integrate, you become undetected. They can't pick up your light. Your frequency is on a different dial tone. Okay, dense negative energy stays in the lower realms. You move up energetically. Everything is energy. Right. Let's put that there. Okay. Let's move it on to... Let's see what we're dealing with. We're going to pull a tarot card to see what truly this is. If this is something outside of you or inside of you. Okay? That's what we're going to do. If it's outside of you, it's the people around you, who you're coming into contact with, who you associate with, whether it be partner, family, friends, co-workers. If it's inside you, that means you're wrestling with your mind and your heart. Although you will be wrestling with your mind and your heart all the time. It's constant. Because your heart and your mind are doorways. Understand that. Okay? Right. Let's get a card. And we have the Two of Cups. This tells me this is inward. Okay? The Two of Cups is your intuition and your emotions. But it's also represents love. So take it how it resonates. Could be a partner. Could be a family member. Could be a friend. Because those are the people that we love, right? Do we love our coworkers? No. We just tolerate them and, like them. Or dislike them. Whichever resonates with you. However, your intuition is blocked. Therefore, you could be experiencing a lot of judgment, projection, people projecting onto you. Okay? So take it how it resonates. And that is for that. Now, we're going to move on to the next part of the reading. This is where we integrate the light and the shadow by using inner psyche prompts. This peels your mind and your heart. Your inner psyche is an onion. And you got to get to the root core. If you have lots of pain, sorrow, disappointments, traumas, your inner psyche is an onion. It has many layers. And healing the inner psyche, the shadow, may take a lifelong process, may take years, may take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It just depends. It depends on you and what's in the inner psyche. The shadow is how we operate, okay? The inner psyche is the conscious, the unconscious, and the subconscious. Remember, the subconscious controls 95% of your reality. That is your inner world. And you will constantly go through endless, tiring lessons over and over with the same lessons, but with different people, places, and things. Okay? And this is how you integrate your light and your shadow through the inner psyche prompts. And this is how you will elevate your life. And toxic people, whether it be family, friends, co-workers, you name it, any human on the planet, will not mess with your intuition or your emotions. And with this cup, I'm feeling the emotions of you need to reset your nervous system. You need to take yourself a sea salt bath. You need to put some coconut oil in your bath, some lavender. You need to reset your nervous system with the element of water. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay? And that's how you do it. All right. Let's get an inner psyche prompt. Do you value yourself? If you put up with this kind of garbage from shadow, you're not valuing yourself. Okay? Let's get another inner psyche prompt. You can write that down in your shadow journal or on a piece of paper and soak it in water, because water is an element and it's your emotions. Get them out. Get them out of your body. That's how we get sick. That is how we get sick. Write a short note to your younger self. This could be whatever part of your life as a child. Go back as far as you can remember and write a short note to yourself. What would you say? Will it be harsh? Will you be angry? Will you show it love? And if you're going to show it some anger, then you need inner psyche healing. Okay? Always show yourself love, no matter what is happening in life and no matter who makes you feel unworthy. Because remember, everyone trauma responds and everyone is just projecting. When someone's projecting their bullshit onto you, do not take that as your own. No, that's projection. Understand it. All right, and that's what my channel was all about. Flushing out the toxicity down the toilet. What does your family mean to you? How have they impacted your life? And that could mean many things to many of us because we all live different lives. Write that in your shadow journal. And if you don't got a shadow journal, get one. Start off with black so you can get all that energy, negative energy, emotions, anger out. Because it took me 3 years to heal my inner psyche. And I am conscious. And shadow work is an ongoing thing because you want to separate your emotions from other people. People project all the time. And get yourself a gratitude journal. This is mine. And every day I write 3 things that I'm grateful for because that keeps the energy flowing to me. Gratitude, wealth, prosperity, abundance. Okay? And you can do that every day. You don't have to be well to do that. That's going to turn things around for you. Let's get a healing message. So if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe. And you'll notice on my channel, I do have a lot of affirmations or daily healing messages. These are messages that I channel. Okay? Oh, it goes with the message. Own your uniqueness without apology. I am free. Okay? You want to own who you are. It don't matter what anyone else thinks. And if you worry about what other people think, you're not living your life, honey. You're living theirs. Male, female. And you want to be free from that BS. Okay? And to do that is to heal the inner psyche. What is the inner psyche? The mind and the heart. The most highest, the 2 highest frequencies in the body is the mind and the heart. Okay, so you saw how the 2 of Cups came in to this reading. Your intuition and your emotions are all messed up. And it is a love card. So it's someone that you love. Okay, you need to reset your nervous system. All right. Let's get okay, we got our healing message. I don't want to keep my videos too long because I really want people to really, really understand what I'm talking about here. I am beautiful. Self-love healing affirmations. I write affirmations and I put them on my page. I'm also going to be releasing a digital book, all in regards to daily healing messages, higher being messages, and self-love affirmations. Yeah. So that you can, and powerful money affirmations. So that you, if you're interested in the book, also a shadow journal. I just completed the shadow journal book. It's going to be digital, or if you want a paperback, I definitely, you can, let me know, and you can email me at learningcoach144@gmail.com if you're interested in any of the books that I'm talking about. I can mail you a hard copy or a digital. It's up to you. Or you can, if you want a cheaper route, I can always do a shadow reading, because this is going to pick up many, many, many energies out there. Okay, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, just so you know, because I'm picking up on a lot of energy. That's why I say partner, family, friends, coworkers. Okay, because it's not tailored to you, but just take what resonates and use your own intuition. But the Two of Cups tells me you're really emotional and your intuition is blocked. So your discernment is working against you and not for you. And you're going to end up you'll leave one bad relationship just to go into another. Okay, let's get a self-healing affirmation. Oh, yeah. I am kicking my negative self-talk to the curb. It's time to start being my biggest fan. I am enough. There's nothing wrong with being your biggest biggest fan. All right, that tells me that if you are not your biggest fan, you're looking outside yourself for validation, and you don't need that. Look within, because that's where your wisdom is. Your higher self. Your soul comes to experience this world, but your higher self is there, ready to help you in this chaotic world. I'm going to pull another one, because something telling me that I need to pull another one. Someone's having a lot of probably intrusive thoughts, and they care more about what people think about them than what they think of themselves. And you're going to end up in some really shitty situations when you do that. I know people that operate like that. I am grateful, but it doesn't make you wrong and not lovable. It just makes you, a little clueless and not using your intuition and your discernment correctly. Your emotions, you're leading with your emotions and not with logic. I am grateful for the day and all its lessons. Okay, because lessons teach us. That's where we grow wisdom and the soul grows. Whether it be a good lesson or a bad lesson. Okay, doesn't matter. We're here to learn. The soul came to experience. So, but if you heal the inner psyche, because a lot of the chaos, a lot of the chaos is because of these parasitic negative energies, these entities. We're going to pull a message from the higher beings of light. And I think I'm going to pull another card. So take that sea salt bath, coarse sea salt will do, or Himalayan salt, coarse, because it hasn't been stripped of its nutrients. You can put lavender essential oil in there if you have bipolar, depression, anxiety. Get you some orange blossom essential oil, put it in your bath water, and that will uplift your mood. Yes, works. Trust me. And the message is surrender to peace, joy, and harmony. Trust and open your heart. can be the best way to bring good things into your life. How can we trust our heart? By healing it. You're not trusting your heart when your heart's not healed and you're having all this toxicity in your life. That's not trusting your heart. And you're not living your best life. And you deserve your best life. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's pull another tarot card. So I want you to get in water, and I want you to drink a lot of water. I'm picking up on hydration, dehydration. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Okay? If you're overeating, that's a sign of dehydration. You're not getting enough water. Our organs are made up of water. Water, water, water. Male or female? Water. All right, we're going to pull a card. Let's see what comes out. And this is the Pentacles. This represents Earth. So if you are having money issues, stability or security in your life, you know, if you're focused on just materialism and you're just working, and you're not enjoying life, when are you going to enjoy it? Get out in nature. Go for a hike. This person needs nature. If you're working, you need Mother Earth, Gaia. You need a reset. Gaia's going to help you. Yeah, I'm picking up on an energy that you're not living your life. When are you going to start? Bills are always going to be there. Problems are always going to be there. But you can turn it around because see, the energy that I'm picking up on is you're working. You know, you have stability, but you're not enjoying your life. So enjoy. Get out in nature. Get that water bath. Drink water. Get in the tub. Reset that nervous system. Get out in nature. I don't know who this is for, but if it resonates, then it's your message. Okay? Oh, wow. I'm being called to pull 3. Yeah. Yeah. This is being chained to somebody. Could be your job, chained to your job, chained to family, people, partners, co-workers, friends. This is being chained. Break it. No one has the right to tell you how to live. Remember the reading. All right, if you have to go back and watch it, definitely go back and watch it. I'm going to pull an affirmation card due to the Pentacles. Yeah. So take it how it resonates, whether it be family, friends, lovers. Someone may have 1 or 2. I don't know. It could be the opposite of who you're loving on. Could have 2 lovers. Could be having you and another person. So it could be a third party. So take it how it resonates. It came out. All right. Money comes to me in large quantities on a consistent basis. I am abundant. Remember, everything is energy. Thoughts are words. Words become energy. That's what you want to do. You don't want to focus on, I need more. No. What you're doing is you're depleting your life flow system within your body, the nervous system. You're going to get sick if you're not already. Could be having high blood pressure already because oxidative stress. Let it go. You got a job? Be happy, because there's people out there that don't have a job. So be happy with what you have. Learn to be happy with what you have. Okay, say the affirmation. Money comes to me in large quantities on a consistent basis. I am abundant. Yes. And I'm going to end this with I'm Sophia. Never let your heart be hardened by the challenges life brings. Keep that heart vibrating high. What I do when I have challenges, I try to understand what the universe is trying to teach me, what life is trying to show me. I write it out. If I can control it, if I can change it, fix it, that's what I do. If I can't, I ride the wave. Can't micromanage the universe. You ain't got the powers. Even if you know how it runs and how the world was created and how everything operates. Okay, Earth is a polarity planet, negative and positive, and it's constantly moving. Doesn't matter. Dark, light, good, evil. We all coexist, and everybody is doing its job. All right, I'm going to end this with giving you an energetic self-love boost for depression, anxiety. Take a deep breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right. I wish you could smell that. Please like, subscribe, and thank you.